For more than 5 years, starting in 2004, Perry Griggs convinced fellow inmates in a Nevada prison to get their families in Hawaii to invest millions of dollars in what turned out to be a Ponzi scheme. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of mail fraud and 1 count of wire fraud in April. His scheduled sentencing today was delayed. But as KITV4 News This Morning's Kenny Choi reports, today the alleged victims got their say in court.
Victims of Perry Griggs' Ponzi scheme walked out of a federal courthouse with unanswered questions after losing chunks of their retirement funds.
I came here just to have closure, that's why I came.
Judge David Ezra delayed the sentencing after the U.S. Probation's Office recommended a higher sentencing than the federal guidelines, but allowed the victims to face Griggs.
I wanted to look at him in the eye. I thought he was going to be a real big man and, physically and mentally, and I saw a small, scrawny guy, so you cannot judge a book by its cover. A rat is a rat is a rat.
According to the FBI, there were a total of 17 victims in this Ponzi scheme and a total of $4 million that was invested into Griggs' company.
Mr. Griggs befriended a lot of these Hawaii inmates and convinced them that he was this investment guru who could make money in commodities trading and produce massive rates of return.
I'm a hardworking person. I've worked all my life. We had our children, and we really believed him. And I own that piece that I did believe in. What could have, would have, should have, it doesn't exist anymore.
He told me after 5 years of doing the payment for my loan that he would give me $5 million. You can laugh, because I don't know whether to sit, punch myself.
Kenny Choi, KITV4 News.
Griggs is facing a maximum of 20 years in prison and will be sentenced on August 5th. His wife Rachel was also part of this scheme and will be sentenced on August 1st. A third accomplice, Kapua Kealoa Nui, will be sentenced in September.